What's up? I just had to get up here and talk about the Montgomery Riverfront Brawl. What y'all thought about that? Them white men attacking that older man like that. I thought that was real ugly. It was real ugly. And the way they was acting belligerent, those men looked like they was drunk more than anything. But to put their hands up on that man like that and not expect any consequences from anybody, they got what was coming to them. And I don't condone violence at all, but to sit up there and just put your hands up on somebody like that and expect to get away with it and not weeping what you sow, it's crazy. And you have to think though too, for a lot of American history, white men have always did that to black men, been able to hit them and beat them and get away with it. But they didn't get away with it that day. They took a butt whooping, and also too they got arrested. I'm glad when them cops showed up though too, it looked like they listened to the people out there. I don't think they seen that many videos, but I think they was listening to the people. And those men looked drunk. Them white men looked drunk. I'm pretty sure they racist. I'm pretty sure they was already saying stuff and didn't want to listen. And especially with a black man saying something to them. But they really took a butt whipping and they got arrested. They arrested 4 of them, they did. They arrested the older man who's 48, looked like he about in his 60s. It's the truth. They arrested them 2 younger guys though too. Was 25 and 22. A lot of people were looking at them saying they look like they about in their 40s, and they arrested the girl. I didn't even know that girl came up and she kicked him and spit at him. I didn't even see that until Sean King had posted it. And I seen though too, she got what was coming to her because she was one of the main ones jumping inside of the fight when they was up over there hailing them down and stuff. So she got what was coming to her. I seen when she was trying to help with her boyfriend or dad or anybody who was fighting. I seen them men, they was knocking her out the way though too. Them other women, I couldn't really tell with them because they was jumping in. I don't know, was they trying to break it up or was they trying to fight? But they got tore up though too. Anybody they seen, I guess they had a white skin tone that was coming up trying to help them men. They was fine, And like I said, I don't condone violence, but you weep what you sow. And it's like this, who knows what they was saying or who knows what they are. I can't call them a racist or not. Maybe they are. Maybe they is, but you get what's coming to you. And we live in a different day and different time. I don't think you'll ever just see black people walking down the street singing "We Shall Overcome." I don't think you'll ever see that again. Or just beating us up. We done did that for years and years, and it got us nowhere. I mean, absolutely nowhere. Even Martin Luther King laying off in the grave. That was his whole motto: no violence, march peacefully. And look where it got him. And they always trying to milk him down though too a whole lot. Until this I Have a Dream. I didn't even know until I started studying Martin Luther King about 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't notice how many white people hated him during the civil rights movement. They couldn't stand him. They couldn't stand to see a black man with a powerful movement and people listening to him and standing up and taking action. That's why Martin Luther King was really killed more than anything. Even his daughter, Bernice King, have said that. I follow her up on Twitter though too. And I wonder what she thought about that fight in Montgomery. Where all that stuff took place. And it's funny, almost 58 years ago, that's where I can't even say his name, the civil rights leader, John Lewis, them got beat at over there for trying to march and get write-in votes, and look what happened. It just goes to show those 2 black people are tired. Black people are tired of being beat, mistreated, and the way a lot of folks treat us. And even minorities, when they come up over this country, how they move their stores and stuff inside of our communities, then start treating us like dirt. You don't do stuff like that. We ain't even got that type of heart. Black people show more hatred towards each other than they do any other race. They truly do. Sad, but it's true. That's just the way we've been trained since slavery. I think we slowly overcoming it, but it's kind of hard. It is, especially with young black men having poor examples in front of them and no male figures. It is, but they charging them. And also though too, the man that hit the lady and the other man, also though too, the black guy that hit that lady and that other man with the chair, I see they got him booked though too. But Sean King and Lee Myrick been raising money, and they said they should have him out shortly. They should. I mean, he just did what he had to do. He swung that chair. He swung it hard. He did. Those older men was not playing. It just goes to show you they tired. But they raising a lot of money. They done raised almost like $250,000. They have Sean King and Lee Myrick, And if those people would have just moved that boat and not tried to fight that older man, none of that would have happened. You know, you just can't go around hitting people, especially black people in this day and time. We just tired. We tired of all of that being mistreated. But you know, I hope everything go good. And I know they didn't go out there to fight those white men like that. They went out there to have a good time. But you know, anytime a black man standing up trying to tell a white man something, that's what they get. They can't deal with black authority because they know which way they done did black people. They can't. But yeah, we'll see the way all this plays out. I don't think a lot of those black people will be charged because they just was helping and defending. But we gonna see what the rest of them for. That older man, them two younger guys, and that other girl that was with him. We gonna see what the black man they charged who had the folding chair. But since we talking about other stuff with black and white, what y'all think about the music business? What y'all think about some of these white artists, how easy it seems like they have it? Like Taylor Swift, Shawn Mendes, Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish. It always seems with these white artists, they come up easier than black artists. Look at Rihanna, how many years she had to work. Had to work, what, 11 years straight to build a name, which she was still big, but look how much work it took her as a black female artist. Same thing with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj as well had to consist make music. Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, look at Drake. He had to consist make music. It seems like a lot of these white artists have it a little bit more easier than black artists. And yeah, white people have access to way more in this world because they colorized it. So of course they gonna play their music more. And they support us. They love hip hop and R&B. Hip hop and R&B will always be those type of genre of music that will always sell and scream and make millions and billions of dollars and be popular. Because it come from our heart, rapping the R&B. And we can dominate anything. Black people are the foundation of music, especially in America. Pop, rock, country, all of it we started. It just was stole. Only thing with them, they can't handle R&B and hip hop. We just dominate that and always will. They're just black people. It come from our soul, the way you move to it, rhythm to it, and everything. Even with Miley Cyrus haven't even really been putting out that much music, in my opinion, lately. Look how her career's still flourishing and her fan base. I mean, a lot of those white artists get privilege like that, and I'm not downing her off her privilege that she got, having a famous dad and also the two having her godmother, Dolly Parton. I'm not doing it at all. But it's just funny. Even with Justin Bieber, when he get ready and put back out music, it's going to sell. But next year, I think it's going to be a Rihanna year. Hopefully, I get a chance to go to her concert. It's going to be a Rihanna year. You think it's been a Beyonce year or Taylor Swift year with their concerts or when Beyonce dropped Renaissance. But next year, Rihanna going to have it, her and her two babies. But I just want to get up there and talk about some of this stuff. And y'all tell me y'all thoughts upon what I'm talking about. Let me know your thoughts.